Hello again. This is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of Elemental Showcase 5.0. And it is... Yeah, I had an interesting evening. I'm drinking coffee because I need it. I was out until like 4 in the morning last night playing euchre. I won some money, so that's cool. But now I'm back to playing DROD because it's a new day. And okay. We learned last time that my primary objective is to get this Gentryii facing the other direction so that I can move and do business over here, like move the powder cake. But I was getting stuck on something and I forget what, so let's just review. I can do this and get him over here, and that's all good. But what I really need to do is something else. The big problem that I'm actually having right now is that the powder cake is kind of in the way. There's some options I could do, like I could step down here and start to do some other uh, arguably more interesting things that I could perhaps set up. But I really can't while that powder cake. So is there someplace I can put it in the meantime? Like, does it have to be there? No, it totally doesn't have to be there. I can put it someplace else. Let's get it stuck up in there for now. Because I can totally come up and get it later. Because this gives me a little bit of free reign, as it were. Okay, so now the Gentryii is like there, which is good. I can do a few more interesting things like this. I don't actually know if any of this is particularly. That's definitely not helpful. More importantly, the Gentryii is now off of this thing. I can put the powder cake back pretty much anywhere I want, if I really wanted to. So let me think about this. I can definitely get it on this thing, which means I have a little control over where it's going. Just get it back here. Would something be helpful here? I need to get the Gentryii to consider the idea of going up and around. Crack my knuckles, think about this some more. I feel like the solution definitely is involving something of what I just did, but I don't know if the powder cake is involved somehow. I can't get him away from here. Let's back up a little bit. I can keep him busy for a second. Whoops. No. I do have a feeling it has something to do with if I'm going to get him off of that, I can. How's this going to work? How is this going to work? I need to know. I need to figure this out. Oops, sorry. Do I need the Gentryii to be over there? It seems like that's smart to do. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, hey, look. Okay, yeah, there we go. I just use him to kind of get confused. And now he can't go backwards, but he can go up there, and that's exactly where I want him. Now the puzzle's pretty much solved. Okay. Groovy. Now I just get him stuck right... Hold on. Like that. Or, actually, yeah, this is fine. There we go. Now he's right where I want him. Perfect. Okay, that was a pretty good puzzle, actually. Oops. Let's figure out how I actually want to do this first. Let's keep going here. Oh, and one more time. And I'll do this. And now I will push the powder cake onto the spot, light the fuse, and assume it just blows up with a tiny little explosion. And alright, and the room is done. Perfect. Okay, that was actually really good. There are a lot of rooms in this one. That's okay. They've all been pretty mostly kind of good. Actually, really good. I just like them. They're just subtle and neat. This looks like zero fun. Okay, I am automatically get 4 clonesy thingsies in this room, I guess, if you don't count me. Do these count as clones? No, they definitely clones. Okay, so it's the guy who enters the room isn't the clone. And when I step on this, this will free the Gentryii and the other clones. I don't think they're standing on anything. And I just need to, I'm assuming, oh, get him in position for a little bit. Alright, so let's see here. Can I get him, I'm assuming this is probably easier to make, though that's probably actually felonious. Felonious. That's the wrong word. No, it's felonious. It's definitely felonious. Okay. Let's try to keep him moving this way. I'm going to just use my... I don't actually need to rotate it all, so let's see. Maybe like this. I can get them out, and I don't think that's actually the end of the world. Something I'm actually going to consider is... You're going to have to just listen to that sound for a little bit. Sorry. I'm going to use my own clone as sort of a... There we go. Okay. Now, I need to like get his head wobbly. I don't want him to do that, actually. I actually need a few of the clones in a general this position, because he's going to do that. So this is going to get really annoying, but you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to try to use my hands together here. I'm going to, oops, toggle between some things. Keep him busy. Oops. Should probably not be waiting. Crap. I'll worry about that in a second. I've got a good thing going here, alright? Oops. Not that good. I suck at this. Alright, now I'm going to have you step down here. And we'll have you wait. Have you step down. Ah, crap. What happens if I do... Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, if I step there... Is there any way to do this where I convince the Gentryii to step down without... Because see, if I have him here, he closes the gate.
My name is Bethro.
And that's not actually what I want. I actually want him to... I want to take this turn. But then he steps off of all of that, which is okay, I think.
What?
If I just got to do all this business again. So I'm going to... That's not exactly how I wanted that to go, but I don't really have a choice. Actually I do. Actually no, that's really bad. Let's get you around here. Alright. Oh boy, this is going to be super annoying, isn't it? I need a guy above him for sure, so let's just... Okay. So I can go...
Uh-huh.
There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, crap. So you stay there, and then you will take a turn. Oh, man, this is just going to be awful. You know, I can just try to get him to do this last one now. Did I just not touch the thing? Oh, I'm so stupid. There we go. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. I have him. Oops. Not what I wanted. Step up, step down, step over. Down is good. That's good enough for me. I'll take it. The room is clear. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Oh, a speed potion. I haven't seen one of these in a little while. Take a... Alright then. Uh-oh. So let's see what we got here. We got some effectively trapdoors. It looks like what I'm going to need to do is get one of them. If I'm going to, yeah, okay, these drop those arrows. I assume so. I'm still not used to the fact that arrows are toggleable. But hey, whatevs. If I get one up into here by using the ice and then leave, I can get the other one because the chain, its head will be here, the chain will be here, and I can just stand here while the other one gets caught up in there. That shouldn't be any big deal, honestly, because it'll be easy to pull off because of vertical preference as well, as far as I can tell. Okay, so let's see what we got here. No, I can't. Oh, this is really interesting how the chains like get in the way. It's a very odd behavior, but really cool. Am I stuck in a loop? Okay. Which one's which? Which one's... Okay, it's the number 2, number 1. God. I can't get... See, I can get him... This is the idea, but now I can't leave. So I have to get one of them, like, stuck somewhere else. Jeez, I don't have a lot of options here. Like, the movement patterns either pin me or... this isn't helpful. Well, what the heck? There's not a lot of things I can honestly do. I bet my opening moves are more important. I can get this guy stuck here for a little while, and I can maybe get them pinned. Oh, man. I mean, that's sort of cool, but this doesn't look any different. What the heck? Alright, let's try this again. Maybe if I wait till it's higher up and then I... Nope, that pins me for sure. That's gonna pin me for sure. It's really annoying. I can't actually get around this corner at all. What the heck? I should be able to figure this one out. I feel like I'm just missing something incredibly obvious. Nope. Okay. Nope, see? That'd be lovely if I could just not have you here. Let's try this little position again. Well, that's not helpful, is it? Dang it. Okay, so if I do it like the normal way, I just get them stuck in a little loop. Or they'll try to kill me. You know what? Screw it. Be right back. I'm gonna go ask for help. Because I don't want to do this one that long. I need a hint. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is really, really embarrassing, but I asked Schik for help. Oh no, what has this world come to when I'm asking Schik for help? Well, I'm gonna go retire my DROD career. No, I really shouldn't have asked for help because now I feel kind of dumb, I think. He said that you don't go up here like I was doing. I really gave up a little early on this one, but I kind of got a headache. I'm a little on edge already. He said that the first thing he did, still can't believe I asked for help, was he made a beeline for this spot. And then he did, okay, so this eliminates my decision tree pretty reasonably. Oh, I can get them pointing the other directions right now. Oh, I'm so stupid. so dumb. Herp and derp. Okay. So this actually gets me in a pretty usable position, I think. Because then I can just get this guy over here, and that guy doesn't even know what's wrong with him. And I'm gonna, oops, I'm gonna step right there, keep him busy over here. There we go. And now I have all the time in the world. Oh, no, I don't want you to do that. I definitely want you to be over here. There. Yes, there. Okay. There we go. That's makes this a lot easier. You come. Oh, God, I'm so stupid. Okay, sorry. I'm having a weird day already. There, that wasn't that bad. That was actually a really good puzzle. I'm actually kind of jealous because Crimson Moon. I don't know much about Crimson Moon, and he makes like these are extremely reasonable puzzles. I think this got third place. I can kind of see why. The puzzles are all very good, like nice and succinct, and are a good demonstration of what the Gentryii is capable of in terms of puzzle potential. I'm extremely impressed. Very good. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I should not have asked for help for that. I should have seen that. God. Okay. But, okay, so that one's done. I'm gonna keep switching it up. And, oh, is that the only one in that wing? What? I guess so. Okay. Let's go back and do. I've already done the time one. I'm gonna do another fluff one. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this has lots of branches. Frosty Cabin by Chaco Chaco Chaco. Joint second place. I don't think I'm ready for the second placers yet. I did a third one, but you know, whoa. Joint second place by Kieran Millar. Okay, you guys are gonna have to wait. Is there anyone who didn't get, am I missing one down in this general direction? No. This looks like one I don't have done. Even More Fluff by Blorks one. Alright. Blorks makes really hard ones, so I'm probably gonna... It's still in Iceworks, how awful! Oh wait, this level's about constructs. Phew! What? His name is RJ? That's kinda cool. This is really dim. The lighting in here is tiny. I don't like the looks of this already. Okay. Okay, so... so in this step, we've learned that this does not block brain movement, but it does block you. They don't treat this as an obstacle. And in the moment when they can't make their brain movement, they just act like a normal unbrain thing. So he takes a step here, then he tries to act like a brain thing again. So yeah, he's going to be there for a while until I figure out how to do a thingy. Alright, so this is going to blow up the brain, and then who knows what. Let's find out. How is this more...
Exterminate.
This is a fluff puzzle? I'm so confused. Alright.
Exterminate.
Yeah, I don't see the problem yet. Probably... Oh... Oh, I think I see the problem. Okay, I thought that this is what would happen. I just couldn't confirm because I don't know much about constructs. I'm like, there's no way in there unless... Because I don't have like a pushy thing. Unless...
Exterminate.
Unless the construct knows how to push things. This gives me an idea. Okay, this is very interesting. Yeah, so constructs can push things. Wow, these things have all sorts of neat puzzle potential. But now I have the question. I need to be able to either kill that thing in 2 turns, which sounds impossible. What? I could, if I had more, if I had a third construct, I could pull this off. I could block these entrances, and it would all act all brain-like, but I don't have that option. I think I have a third construct to work with here, so that's not going to work. Although, no, that does give me a couple options. If I can convince, if it's going to treat this like an obstacle, be the best bet. Okay, I gotta examine some things. Do
Exterminate.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I want to see if their bodies like act as a shield. Let's go with, yeah, shield is a good word. Against suck. Sure. Oops. I will kill you both, but I want you to just all be right here for a second.
Exterminate.
Nope, they will just blow the pants. Okay, that's good to know. But they don't stop explosions, but you can permanently get rid of them from reactivating, it looks like. Well, this is a weird puzzle. And I don't know much about construct behavior other than they act kind of like umpliks that don't have to turn. What am I missing here? There's something about... I can't block off all of these positions. No, there's no way. I don't know what I even need the fuse for. Like, why is the fuse so long? There's probably a reason for this. Actually, I have an idea. I don't think it has anything to do.
Exterminate.
Will you... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so then, in this instance...
Exterminate.
Alright, this causes a small problem in that...
Exterminate.
Okay, this is an option. I can barricade myself in here, although it doesn't really help me in any way that I can see. Is there another place I can barricade myself in? That does, well, no, if I'm barricading myself in, he's not going to want to push. Just not going to work that way.
Exterminate.
Do they treat other...
Exterminate.
Right.
Exterminate.
Okay, so that actually acts as an obstacle in this particular instance, right? So when he, I have a very strange idea that involves the usage of this fuse. Where if I can get this guy to push the barrel over on top of it, it probably will explode. And that would clear the path for me. So I need to time that reasonably perfect. But let's get working. That is definitely the solution. Or at least and by definitely, that's like, you know, TM definitely.
Exterminate.
Okay, so that's too long of time, but basically...
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Okay, so let's...
Exterminate.
And yeah, and if he pushes it straight towards me, yeah, this is going to be just extremely precise timing of things.
Exterminate.
Okay, so let's.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Yeah, there's no. Okay, I need to like start this process faster. It was a good idea. It's not quite right though.
Exterminate.
It doesn't mean it's. I don't know if I want to say it's wrong just yet. I think I just need to get them in position.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
I think I'm going to wait for just a few turns here so that when they go ahead.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
I'm going to move out a little early. I would like to be able to control this from the other side.
Exterminate.
Oh boy.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
All of my beautiful ideas.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
Man, how am I going to pull this off? This is going to have to be like nigh perfect. Oh no. The problem is, I've convinced myself that this is the right solution. Now it's all about execution. And I suck at execution.
Exterminate.
Let's try a few more ideas here. Let's keep you there.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hold on for a second here. You're fine.
Exterminate.
Just keep you here.
Exterminate.
It may be just simply easier to. Well, let's.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Okay, this gives me an idea. Oops. I'm still gonna do what I did here. I'm gonna wait though.
Exterminate.
Okay, I want to buy myself as much time as possible.
Exterminate.
Okay.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Okay. This is sort of what I want. Okay. Now let's find out what happens here.
Exterminate.
Okay. That did it. That did what I wanted. That did what I wanted. Yes. Okay, that was a good puzzle. I legitimately liked that, and it wasn't that bad to figure out. That was just a fun execution puzzle, and it wasn't even hard to figure out. Okay, maybe what I should. I was kind of doing it backwards of how I should have had it done. That was excellent. That was a great puzzle. Truly, truly excellent. This, however, looks awful. Okay, so clearly I have a problem in which when the snake die, well, we'll find out what this means. What is all? Are these all standing on something? So I need to kill all these thingies. What is this?
Exterminate.
Is this accomplishing something? Ah, they don't treat brains as obstacles, right? Does this mean? Oh, I hope this isn't just horde management. That'd be really upsetting. probably a deliberate reason for. Let's go left to right.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Oops.
Exterminate.
Oh boy. Does this do something I care about? I don't know. Do I need to be worried about? Well, just find out what happens.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
That do something useful? So now,
Exterminate.
alright, let's... Okay, this gives me an idea. Actually, I'm gonna just wait and see what happens when... Ah, I see. So I have to definitely kill all the brains before... Okay, that makes that time limit make a tiny bit of sense. But now let's just... I'm gonna try to work a little faster.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that particular brain and start moving from the far left.
Exterminate.
Or...
Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Well, not quite what I had in mind.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
I do want to do this way, though.
Exterminate.
That, however, isn't. So,
Exterminate.
let's save myself a turn here. Let's,
Exterminate.
let's... Yeah, not quite. I see what I need to do. I just need to find a way to be able to get around them. This isn't a bad puzzle, but it is horde management. And grumble, 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 grumble. So it sucks. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Why was that one so much faster? What did I do?
Exterminate.
Oops.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Alright, I'm actually gonna wait a turn here.
Exterminate.
Okay. Now the real fun.
Exterminate.
I get to see if I can manipulate some things into... Okay.
Exterminate.
Oops.
Exterminate.
Okay. Still horde management. This is still horde management.
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
Son of a...
Exterminate.
No brains make this a little bit more complex. A lot of more complex.
Exterminate.
I'm going to try to get them all more into this corner here. That might be helpful.
Exterminate.
I realize this doesn't murder them, but I would like to try anyway.
Exterminate.
I'm going to start running faster. Eh.
Exterminate.
Oops. I would like you to all start dying. Okay, this seems to be working.
Exterminate.
That'll work. Hey, I did it. Okay, that wasn't awful. Okay. I am getting a little high on time, though. Ooh, this is a long level. I'm having fun, though. Okay, let's stop here. This has been your host, Pearls, doing my Let's Play of Elemental Showcase. We're on Blork Swan's room, and I'm having a good time. So hopefully I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye-bye.